Veronica Adzo Arhin. She's joined us on the line. Madam, you're welcome to Eyewitness News on CTFM.
Thank you very much, Imoro Sanda.
Most grateful. First of all, it's nearly a week after that stampede that caused that took the lives of 6 young girls. What have been the major interventions and some of the things that the military has done following the death of the 6 girls?
Thank you so much, Imoro Sanda, sorry.
Okay, it's Umaru.
Umaru, okay. You are
Okay.
Yes, that Wednesday is a tragic incident. And then anytime I get the opportunity, I think it's just proper that I apologize on behalf of the Ministry of Defense and the Ghana Armed Forces. We extend our condolences to the bereaved families. The Ghana Armed Forces has taken a number of steps, and one of them, under the direction of our Commander-in-Chief, is to constitute the Board of Inquiry, which has started. The officers in charge of the department that is responsible for recruitment have been asked to step aside. We've also come up with new centers to help the process go more smoothly. And so we have LWAC, where we are going to have 2 centers. We have the Nicholson Park, also going to be put into 2 centers. And then we have the Naval Training, the Training and Doctrine Command, also 2 centers. In addition to that, we have the Air Force Base, Accra. It's actually in Bema Camp. And then we have the Eastern Naval Command, also in Tema. So we have increased the centers. We have beefed up our numbers. And we are going to be restricting the naval personnel to Eastern Naval Command to undergo their screening process there. We are also going to restrict the Air Force applicants to the Air Force Base, Accra or Bema Camp. And then the rest of the centers will be used for the Army candidates. So that is what we have done so far. Aside that, the government also delegated an entourage to visit the families of the bereaved, of which myself and other senior officers were also part. And we went around, and I must say it's a very tragic incident that we are pained, and we really extend our condolences to the family.
I see. So you visited the families of the bereaved, the bereaved families. What about the injured? What's the state of affairs? What do you know so far?
Okay, thank you. The injured are doing well. They are at the hospital and they are receiving the best of care. On the day of the incident, we had 5 people at the ICU, intensive care. As we speak, 3 of them are doing well and they've been moved to another ward. On the day of the incident, 29 people came to the hospital. As we speak now, we have about 16 currently there. For those in the intensive care now, we have 1 that is also doing well. We are left with 1 who is not doing too well. Others, they are all receiving care. Some have been discharged and they have gone home, and they are getting the best of care, that I must say, because we are praying that we do not lose another life. So we are giving them all the best that we can.
I see. So does it mean that the armed force is taking care of the medical bills, or government is doing it? What is the situation?
Oh, the armed forces is a baby of the government, if I can put it that way. So yes, 37 is taking the full bill of everybody that comes there with any form of accident related to this incident. The bill is being borne by the 37 military hospital, and for that matter, the government, because we rely on the government for our subventions. Yes.
You've also previously announced that through the minister that the bereaved families would be given a package where, or they'll be compensated where a member of the family would be given the slot that would have possibly gone to the deceased. Can you tell us more on that, how it's going to be done, and also if there are any other compensatory plans for the bereaved families?
Well, for this question, I would have wished we reserved it for the minister to talk about it.
Very well.
I was part of the entourage, and indeed he mentioned it. And the understanding is that if we get another person who is qualified to join, the family will give that opportunity out to a qualified person. I've heard a number of media houses saying that, so if the person comes and is unwell, would we take the person? No. We'll give the family will be given another opportunity to present somebody who was qualified.
Okay, so you're not going to lower the bar necessarily to accommodate?
No, not necessarily. The person will have to meet the physical fitness standard, will have to meet the medical fitness standard, because we do not want to lose persons during training. But as to compensation and the others, I believe that the minister is better placed to speak about them.
Okay, but do we know what caused the stampede as yet?
Thank you for that question. I think I mentioned it earlier on. A board of inquiry has been constituted to help us understand what really went wrong. Over the years, all our recruitments have been done at LWAC. And for the first time this year, it has been decentralized to all the 16 regions. So that we are still at a loss as to what led to the stampede. Because we've had numbers that are quite high, just like this one. But there's always some orderliness. So we are still at a loss as to what led to it. And I wouldn't want to preempt the findings of the board of inquiry. And so I would rather we hold on when the findings come out to be able to ascertain what really went wrong. Because we've done this over and over again, and we have always been doing everything in LWAC. Everything was done in LWAC.
So this time, I think you did something in the same thing exercise was happening in Sekondi and Kumasi. You were saying that these people would have previously been at LWAC as well.
Exactly. Everybody across the country would have been in LWAC as well.
So this is the first time we are seeing decentralization, but it's also the first time we are seeing this level of stampede and death.
That is very true. And so the process is going on in all the 16 regions as we speak. I know you have media stations across. You can check. We have them across all. But for that, you can just imagine the numbers. So we are still at a loss that we thought we were bringing something innovative. And for this very year, we are having this unfortunate incident. I believe that it is time for us to review whatever we are doing and come out with a better process. It has served us over the years, but unfortunately, it has failed us this year. And going forward, we will take steps to correct it.
Okay, now let's talk about what is happening on Thursday. So you've broken it down. You said those who are going to the Navy would go to Tema. Yes. Or those who applied to go to the Navy would go to Tema. Those who applied to go in the Air Force, would come to Burma camp.
Yes,
but you will still maintain LWAC for the Army.
Yes.
You've also said that LWAC will be divided into two. How would that work out?
Okay. So the LWAC is quite spacious, that you can break it into as many parts as you want. But we want to divide it into two main screening groups because of the numbers, so that we do not leave anybody out. So we'll break it into two main screening groups. So we'll have one screening team that will have the medical team, the records team that will check their certificates. We'll have a team that will check their, we'll check their physical we'll do a physical check. For instance, if it's flat foot, if the person has knocked knees and all that, those persons, unfortunately, may not be picked because of health grounds. So we are going to have two main groups at the stadium. It can always be divided into two by using any barricade or anything to divide it.
But do we know what the capacity of the LWAC is and whether the numbers that you are bringing would fit?
Okay. The numbers that we are expecting in LWAC will not be more than 1,200. Because each group is going to be 600. The two groups, each one is going to be only 600. So we'll be having 1,200. I know the capacity of the LWAC is in thousands. I'm not sure of the exact figure, but I know it is more than 3,000 or 5,000. I think I need to confirm the exact capacity.
That's fine. And you are doing about 1/3. And are you going to do morning and afternoon like the Minister for the Interior announced for the interior security agencies, or you are going to just say the first 600 go to Block A at Elwak, second 600 go to this group and spend the whole day? Are you going to do it for 2 days or 1 day? What's the plan?
We are going to do it for a minimum of 5 days. This phase, actually, the screening is in phases. So this is the phase 1, where we inspect their certificates and we do the physical body check. So we'll call Serial 1. They will inspect your certificate, inspect your, do the body check. You go Serial 2 until we complete it. If we are able to complete it early enough, then maybe the next day we can consider maybe adding 100 or something just to fill the gap. But nobody will come morning and another group will come in the evening. We start with the group. Once we are done for the day, would have been done. Let me quickly chip in this. Some of the applicants came very early because they thought that when they come first, they'll be called first. That is not how it is done. We will be inviting the applicants based on their serial numbers. So we'll start from serial 1, 2, 3 in that order. So rushing there on time doesn't mean you'll be served first. So I thought I needed to put this across.
Okay. There's something innovative that the Minister for the Interior, Muntaka Mubarak, said a few days ago. He said that if people, so they have decided for their part, and it's not yours, but I just wanted to see if there's a way we can compare notes. They said that they would do the first 500 or 600 in the morning, the second group in the afternoon, and that if you are scheduled for the afternoon and you rush and come in the morning, you are automatically disqualified. We have seen what happened on Wednesday. We've seen that people came as early as 11 p.m. the previous night. Some came at 1 a.m. Some slept at the Elwak Stadium. What is your plan to prevent that from happening? Because it is the first come, first serve thing that has led to what we saw, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right. So what we have put in place is that we have beefed up the numbers of military police who will be at a checkpoint of every screening center. You will need to provide your summary sheet to be allowed in. If you are a non-member, we will appeal to the general public not to try coming there because we will not allow you. If it becomes necessary and we'll have to arrest you and hand over to the police, we will do so. And so in my press release, we requested the public that they should not accompany the applicant. So we have also beefed up our numbers. We'll have the military police in position to ensure that only applicants will be allowed in. And even if you're an applicant and you come at the wrong time, I'm sure it could even lead to your disqualification. So we are also doing something similar.
Okay. Are you going to send text messages to these people where they will know their serial number and the time of day they should come and which place they should come to, whether Elwak or Tema or Burma Camp?
Thank you. All the applicants have serial numbers. The moment they went online to apply, they were given serial numbers. So they have already. Now, we'll be sending them SMSs that will indicate where you are going, what time you are supposed to be there, and what date you are supposed to be there. So that is how we are doing it. And I also stated in the press release that if by Thursday you have not received any SMS, we have put out 2 numbers. One is for WhatsApp and one is for call. They could also come to the page, those numbers, and then get in touch with us. Aside that, we have the portal where they could go and check. We also update the portal from time to time. So they can either receive them SMS, go to the portal, or call or WhatsApp us. I don't know if I can mention the numbers, if that's fine with you.
Please do.
Okay. So for those who wish to call, the number is 0256 405 104. I take again 0256 405 104. For those who would want to WhatsApp us, the number is 0256 405 154. The difference is the last 2 digits, 0256 405 154 for WhatsApp messages. So they have all these avenues to explore.
But these are just for people who do not receive messages from you. If they do, they don't need to call or text these numbers.
They don't need to.
And you are sure that your IT system can support the calls when they start inundating you and the messages?
Oh, yes. We are expecting not more than 600 for each center. So, yes.
Okay.
We are ready to help them.
Last thing, I'm sure you had ambulances there. If you didn't, well, I'll ask whether you would have ambulances this time around. And would you please provide water and maybe canopies? I don't know. Just asking for and on behalf of those who go to queue in front of the U.S. Embassy who have been complaining.
Thank you. The last time we had ambulances, and this time we are going to have ambulances. I think one of the media houses captured it, that we had bottles of water made available inside to be given to the applicants. I think the issue of water maybe arises maybe when they are in the queue outside before they get there. So, yes, we have put all these things in place, and they were in place during the unfortunate incident. So, yes, canopies are going to be mounted. We are going to be having water for the applicants.
Very well.
Let me also appeal to the applicants to adhere to instructions. You are joining the armed forces, where we believe in orderliness and we believe in instructions, taking instructions, common instructions. Anybody that disobeys the instruction may find him or herself being disqualified. It's as simple as that. So they should endeavor to please listen to the instructions and follow it accordingly. Let me also add that as part of efforts to ease the pressure on the applicants and not take them too long, in Kumasi, for instance, we have also divided the Babayara Park into 2 centers. We have now added the KNUST Park into also 2 centers. So now we have 4 centers that are serving the Ashanti region, and everything is going on smoothly. The other regions are also going on well. OT, I just had information this evening that OT, they are done with the 3rd phase of the screening. So this is just an update for you.
Thank you so much for speaking to us, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you so much for your time. I'm grateful.